Or is it
Uh,
okay to see them dancing?
hey, Lewis's, you can go ahead and stop so that it'll be a nice big surprise. Okay, we're actually live on Facebook now. Hello, everybody out there on Facebook. It's great to see you all. I'm glad you're here. We're going to be opening the doors in just 1 minute. Thanks for being here.
They could go into another room and practice if they need to, I
You do
suppose.
not need to be on your screen the whole time if you wish to remove yourselves from the general space. And then you can walk back on your screen later. In fact, it might be great if you walk on your screen rather than being seen. Lewis's, can you hear me?
I don't believe that they can. We've been trying to get their attention for a bit. I don't think that they can hear us at all.
Okay.
I think they turned their sound off or something. I don't know why.
It's possible. They may have muted and accidentally kind of muted us also.
Okay. Yep, that's you. Hey guys, can you hear us? Did you possibly turn our sound down so you don't hear us? We're live on Facebook right now, by the way. Lewis family,
Yes.
hello. Can you hear us?
Yes. Yeah, we can.
Okay. So if you guys want to walk off the screen now because we're opening the doors, and then you can walk on when it's your time, or you can sit back there in the couch, but you don't need to stand in position through the whole thing. You're last.
Can we just stop video and?
Nope, because then you'll go away from our main screen. So best if you just mute and then either walk off screen or stand in the background and listen, or sit in the background and listen, whatever you want to do. We're live on Facebook right now, so if everybody's good, I'm going to open the doors. Hello, Facebook. Thank you for being patient. You just got to see a little extra behind the scenes, and we're glad you're with us today. And here we go. Hello, everybody. Hello, so glad to see you all. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're coming from. Really glad you're all with us today for another exciting Revels Cities Day, particularly dear to my heart since this is my Revels that is going to be performing today. Hello to Jenny, nice to see you today. Sandy in the Yukon. Hello, Alex in Tokyo. You came for the just right day. This is a special one. Hello to Dan, nice to see you today. Sheila in Florida. Hello, Sarah, nice to have you with us today. Hello, Doug in Vermont. Hello, Susan G, maybe Pennsylvania. Hello to Bill, nice to see you today. Lisa in Indiana. Anna, hello, glad you're with us today. Hello, Dan in Virginia. Hello, Annette in California. Hello, Arlene, also California. Hello, Nancy in Washington State and Delhi in the DMV area. Hello, Deborah in Kentucky. Becky in Vancouver. Ann in the DMV. Hello, Carolyn in Idaho. Hello, Trish and Trish's Cat's Tail. Hello, Beth in Kentucky. Hello, Busy Graham, Carpe Diem Arts. Hello, Dennis Donnelly, Ubuntu Choir Network. Hello, Harriet and Karen in Arizona. Terry and Beryl in Chicago. Luda in BC. Fred in Maryland. Hello, Susan in Seattle. Hi, Bonnie in Idaho. And Suzanne, hello. Kevin in New Hampshire, hello. Nice to see you. Isabel in Florida, glad you're back again. Kathy in Virginia, hello, nice to see you. Hello, Jamie in BC, Alan in the DMV, Lynn in Connecticut, Sydney, hello, Jane in Pennsylvania, Carol, hello. So many people, no, Jane in the UK. Jane tricks us by moving back and forth. Carol in BC, hello. So nice to see so many folks on camera today. Hello, Mac user, I think that's Francine and Dale in Colorado. And hello to folks not on video. Oh, there's Rosalie. Hello, coming in from Michigan. And folks not on camera, Elena and Jane and Doug and Harriet and Janet and Sarah and Gwen and Margaret and lots more. Adrian, hi to all of you. So glad you're with us today. And hello to everybody out there on Facebook Live. Welcome to the Washington Revels, Carpe Diem Arts Daily Antidote of Song. Really glad to have a big crowd today for our last day of our Revels Cities Week. For anyone who's new to us, we do this every day at noon. One song and some community time. Please join us anytime here. And if you're interested, you can get on the Daily Antidote email list by emailing me. We'd love to have you on the list and with us in the room as much as you can be here. A couple quick notes. The lyrics are going to be in the chat. Today, we're going to have a special 3-song end of our Revel Cities Week holiday celebration with Washington Revels. And with us today, are Betsy Fulford, the music director of Washington Revels, the Lewis family, which includes Greg Lewis of Washington Revels, former ED and now Special Projects Director, and also Andrea and Harold Blackford of Jubilee Voices of Washington Revels. Super excited. Betsy is hosting with me today. Betsy, take it away.
Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to be the finale of the Revels Cities Week here in Washington. And I think it should be noted that of the 3 people that are featured today, we have all brought our family members with us. So my husband Greg is behind me. Andrea has her husband Harold, who she'll introduce. And the Lewis family has many generations on the screen. I think that Revels to many of us, probably all of us, really does mean family, but not just like the family that is your blood family, but your community. And I think that the daily antidote of song is a really great example of Revels making a family that that has really gotten to know each other on a daily basis for 200 some days. I don't remember how many. So I am going to cut right to the song so we can sing right away, because I know we have 3 songs today. And the song that I have brought today is one of our sort of chestnuts from the Revels repertoire, and it's called Pleased to See the King. If you've ever heard that song before, we also call it Joy, Health, Love, and Peace. That's another name we use for it. Have you ever heard of that song or sung that song before? Raise your hand if you have. If not, hopefully you will pick up the melody. It's a kind of a little different melody. And I have the music in front of me, and I wrote down on the top of it that it's Welsh in origin, which I actually forgot. So we're not going to sing in Welsh, we're going to sing in English. The words are in the chat, and so you can see the words are fairly simple, and there are 4 verses. So we're going to learn the melody to the verse 1 words, and then we'll just sing all 4 verses through. And I will somewhat play the piano to sort of support the melody and the inner part, and Greg eventually is going to sing the bass part, so we'll have at least a little something to go along with the melody. But I'm going to play the melody tune sort of line by line. So we'll start with the lining out right away. I'll play it once, I'll sing it once with the piano, then we'll sing it one more time. So it'll be 3 repetitions each time, and join in as soon as it sounds like you're ready for it. So the first line goes like this. So those are the words joy, health, love, and peace. So now with the piano and singing. Joy, health, love, and peace. One more time. Joy, health, love, and peace. The next line. And that's be here, all here in this place. Be all here in this place. And all together. Be all here in this place. And the next line. And that's by your leave we will sing with the words. By your leave we will sing. One more time. By your leave we will sing. And then the last line. And that's concerning our King. Concerning our King. One more time. Concerning our King. Now let's do the whole thing all the way through. Verse 1, joy, health, love, and peace from the beginning. Starting right on. Joy, health, love, and peace be all here in this place. By your leave we will sing concerning our just want to do that one more time just to kind of reinforce it because it's kind of a different melody. And then we'll do all 4 verses in a row. So this is verse 1, one more time for good measure. Joy, health, love, and peace be all here in this place. By your leave we will sing concerning our King. All right, I think we're ready for all 4 verses. So this is Pleased to See the King. Ready? So about 1, 2, 3, 1. Joy, health, love, and peace be all here in this place. By your leave we will sing concerning our King. Our King is well dressed in silks of the best, in ribbons so rare, no king can compare. We have traveled many miles over hedges and stiles in search of our King. Unto you we bring. Old Christmas is past, 12th is the last, and we bid you adieu. Great joy to the new. So that is Pleased to See the King, and we do use it in Christmas Revels, although you'll note that it talks about 12th night at the end, and we definitely sing that during our 12th night celebration, and I know we're planning something around 12th night for this year, so you may hear this song again sometime in the near future. So thank you for Greg singing along on the bass part. And I'd like to hand things over to Andrea and Harold Blackford now. Andrea is our fabulous, unbelievably talented director of Jubilee Voices, and a wonderful colleague and a great friend of mine for many years now. And so I'm super excited to be able to pass the torch over to her and to her able-bodied, very beautiful bass husband, Harold Blackford.
Thank you for a wonderful introduction. Your check is in the mail. And thank you. This is my husband, Harold, and we are going to sing another Revels chestnut that we usually do during our American shows. And it is Rise Up, Shepherd, and Follow. It's a very special song. It's a little gem. It's rather short but sweet. And it's sweet if you know the secret behind the song. The secret behind the song is we're talking about seeing of a star that leads you to where the Christ was born, but yes, also to freedom. And so this was an African-American spiritual. So even during the bleakest of times, people sang spirituals to feel better and to basically send coded messages to one another about escape, about how they were doing. So this is a hopeful song. So in the African-American tradition, we're going to do this call and response, all right? So a leader will start the song and then you respond. So we're going to do the response, okay? Can I have a note? So the leader would sing, "There's a star in the east on Christmas morn." And you would sing, "Rise up, shepherd, and follow." Let's try that rise up again. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. And then the leader would say, "It will lead to the place where the Christ was born." And you'll sing, "Rise up, shepherd, and follow." That one's a little different. Let's try that again. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. and then it leads to a grand refrain. So let's do this again really quick so you have the responses, and then we'll go into the refrain. There's a star in the east on Christmas morn.
Rise up, shepherd, and follow.
It will lead to the place where the Christ was born.
Rise up, shepherd, and follow.
Here's your big refrain. Here's the first line. Follow, follow, rise up, shepherd, and follow. Let's try that line together.
Follow, follow, rise up, shepherd, and follow.
Here's the next part. Follow the star of Bethlehem, rise up, shepherd, and follow. Let's try this. It's a little different.
Follow the star of Bethlehem, rise up, shepherd, and follow.
One more time.
Follow the star of Bethlehem, rise up, shepherd, and follow.
Let's put them together now. See how much we remember. Follow,
Follow, rise up, shepherd, and follow. Follow the star of Bethlehem, rise up, shepherd, and follow.
how's everyone doing? Let me see your hands if you're doing well. Shall we dive in? Oh boy. Play. Okay, let's do it for real now, okay? 2 verses, make them your best. And when you sing Rise Up, Shepherd, and Follow, that's freedom. Let's sing that, okay? Ready? There's a star in the east on Christmas morn.
Rise up, shepherd, and follow.
It will lead to the place where the Christ was born.
Rise up, shepherd, and follow.
Refrain.
Follow, follow. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Follow the star of Bethlehem. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. If you take good heed to the angel's words, rise up, shepherd, and follow. You'll forget your flocks, you'll forget your herds. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Follow, follow. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Follow the star of Bethlehem. Rise up, shepherd, and follow.
Again.
Follow, follow. Rise up, shepherd, and follow. Follow the star of Bethlehem. Rise up, shepherd, and follow.
Woo! Awesome.
That was great. Thank you, Andrea and Harold. I'm gonna do one quick plug right now, which is that our live Washington Revels virtual winter solstice revels is happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. on Zoom and on YouTube Live, and Jubilee Voices and Andrea and Harold you will see them again if you come visit that performance. And I'm sure we're going to have lots of ticket links that you will see later, but I just want to make sure you know that Jubilee Voices is featured in the show with another beautiful song, and I'm just going to leave that as a surprise. So at this point, thank you so much, Andrea and Harold, for that wonderful song, and I'd like to now pass the torch over to 3 generations of tradition bearers who are connected with Washington Revels from the very first days that Washington Revels was just a wish in someone's head. Greg Lewis, who is the now retired executive director of Washington Revels, and now also, but retired, but just in another role, which is special projects director. His son, Chris Lewis, who has been singing this particular song that they will tell you about for the last few years in Christmas Revels shows, and Chris's son, Kieran. So we have 3 generations of Lewises who are going to lead us in the next song. So passing it over to you, Lewis.
Okay, great. All right. Well, for those of you who don't know much about the Christmas Revels, goes back 50 years, started all English material, and then expanded all into many, many different cultures. And it's very unique as a piece of musical theater, and that's really not even a good word for it. It involves music and drama from each culture that we might be presenting, and might be a single culture, it might be a group of related cultures, and that's done through what we call tradition bearers. As those of you who were on yesterday were hearing that term, and and also the chorus and the cast. We sometimes sing 7 or 8 different languages, and then with that there are a number of things that are carol sing-alongs in both the cultural languages and English, and what we call iconic numbers. The numbers that are in every single Revels, no matter what culture is being celebrated. And one of those iconic numbers is called Lord of the Dance. It ends part 1 of every Revels and has back over 50 years. And it speaks in religious terms, but its importance for Revels is that it is symbolic of the cycle of life and the return of spring after winter. And that's what it means in our concept. That's the thing that is getting celebrated in this. And the audience sings on every refrain, and then rises up at the end and joins all the performers dancing out into the aisles and into the lobbies. One time we went out on a warm day and out into the streets, and everybody links hands and gets together, and we invite you to do the same once we reach the end of this of the numbers. We'll do the verses, and also we want you to participate in the refrains. And they go like this. I'll sing it once, and then we'll line it out. Dance then, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. All right, so let's line that out. So it starts, dance then, wherever you may be. You try it. Dance then, wherever you may be. One more. Dance then, wherever you may be. Good. And then it goes on. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. You try it. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. One more. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. Good. Let's put those 2 things together. Ready, and dance then, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. Good. So good so far? All right. So, and it goes on. And I'll lead you all wherever you may be. You try it. And I'll lead you all wherever you may be. One more time. And I'll lead you all wherever you may be. And I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. And I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. Good. Let's try that one time, putting it all together. And and then we'll go on from there. So ready, and dance then, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. And first verse starts like this, and then we'll do all the choruses together, and then just watch us dancing at the end, and put at that point, put your screen on gallery view, and you'll see us all dancing together.
Back up.
I'm getting a word from my wife.
Yes.
Back up. All right, and it starts. I danced in the morning when the world was begun, and I danced in the moon and the stars and the sun. I came down from heaven and I danced on the earth. At Bethlehem I had my birth. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. I danced for the scribe and the Pharisee, but they would not dance and they wouldn't follow me. I danced for the fishermen, for James and John. They came with me and the dance went on. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. I danced for the people and I cured the lame. The high and the mighty said it was a shame. They whipped and they stripped and they hung me on high, left me there on a cross to die. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. I danced on a Friday when the sky turned black. It's hard to dance with a devil on your back. They buried my body and they thought I'd gone, but I am the dance and I still go on. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. They cut me down and I leapt up high. I am the life that'll never, never die. I'll live in you and you'll live in me. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all. Join us on Gallery View. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the last time. Dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll lead you all wherever you may be, and I'll lead you all in the dance, said he. And I forgot to mention one last thing, and that is what we're wearing. These are Morris costumes, and for those of you who don't know what Morris dancing is, you can look it up. It's Western English dancing, and this is what is worn on stage, and you'd see dancing all during the verses as well by 3 dancers. So there you have it.
Thank you.
And in fact, you can see dancing between all the verses tomorrow night at 7 o'clock during our Winter Solstice Revels show. And not to give away too much surprise, but it's going to be kind of a mashup of today and yesterday of the Lord of the Dance. So if you've ever attended Washington Revels, Christmas Revels shows and been in the audience, you might even see yourself in that moment in the show. So it's thank you so much for the Lewises to share that tradition with us. And I think we needed each one of those songs for a different reason today. Going back to joy, health, love, and peace, I can't think of a better sentiment for this time as we approach the holidays, or have completed some of the holidays, or anticipate some holidays to come. And we all wait for vaccination and for the line to start going down I do wish everyone here joy, health, love, and peace. All of those things. I think we all need them this December and moving forward. I do want to ask Andrea and Harold and the Lewises if they have any. I'd love to hear about how you, other than revels, some of your Christmas or other holiday traditions that you celebrate at this time of year, or things that you like to do, or things that you like to bake, or things that you like to do together. We've been asking everyone this week for just to hear about some of those things. So starting with Andrea and Harold, can you share some of your holiday traditions with us?
One big tradition for us is food. We love food, and we've built up traditions where we make a big meal, and our meal has changed over the years. One year we nearly burnt the house down making a duck. Another year we decided to clean the oven when we were trying to do a goose and ended up doing it on a grill. So we like trying different things. Things have gone interesting because now I'm vegan.
I'm not.
So we have this wonderful holiday tradition. About 2-3 days before the holiday, Harold
Gets a turkey sandwich.
he'll go out and get a holiday meal with meat. And then what we do on the holidays, we have a vegan feast together. Our first year we had tofurkey. Harold picked that out. I picked them out now. But that's our holiday tradition. That and spending time with each other and driving out and looking at the Christmas lights. Anything else?
That's it. Just wish you all a merry holiday season and a prosperous new year.
Yes. Come on, 2021. Hallelujah.
Yep, it's coming.
Amen.
Yeah, so we're vegans too. It must be something about Revels. I don't know. We actually like the Trader Joe's turkeyless stuffed roast. It's fantastic. We cook it with carrots and potatoes and have some cranberry sauce with it. It's delicious. And so we have a vegan feast as well because we like food also at Christmas time. How about Lewis family? Can you tell us about some of your traditions? I cut myself off, muted myself at the holiday time.
Yeah. I think that probably the favorite tradition for all of us is our caroling on Christmas Eve. We have gone for many, many years to a nursing home and caroled with maybe 3 other Revels friends, but our family, which usually includes more sons and their wives and everybody,
Wives and husbands.
wives and husbands and everything else, and we do this on Christmas Eve, and it is really meaningful, I think, for the residents and very meaningful for us. It's a little harder this year, but and we're a smaller group, but we do have a bass and a tenor and an alto, and Sarah sings soprano and a soprano here, and so we're going to do a little bit of socially distanced drive-by caroling, not at the nursing home, but to some people that we know might really enjoy it. And then the other thing that we do that I love every 4 years, and I know you said not Revels related, but Kieran does direct a mini Revels, and he is directing one this year, the day after Christmas. We will be putting on a costumed full production with sets, lights, costuming, all sorts of things.
Yes, Nana is the assistant director, but the director rules.
Yes. So anyways, it's a lot of fun, and we spend a lot of time working on that. And that's another very meaningful thing for us.
Thank you. I think that's the whole passing of the torch, I think, was very beautifully illustrated just during that Lord of the Dance, just how a tradition, whether it's something that you grew up with or something that you discovered at some point in your life and that now you pass down to each generation, and then they grab a hold of it and make it their own. So Kieran is Kieran's just taken that Revels tradition and made it his own special thing. And it's a wonderful thing to hear about. Joe, do you want to talk a little bit more about anything, other announcements today?
Thank you, Betsy. So I want to say thank you to Betsy and to Greg, Andrea and Harold, to the Lewis clan for being a part of this. I also want to shout out Aaron Geyer, who's running the tech for us today, and Julia May, who's running the Facebook platform. Thank you to all of you guys so much. And I guess I would add a few comments, which is to say that I am also a reveler and most definitely not a vegan, try though I may. I blame it on my Italian upbringing, but try and take sausage or salami out of my diet, and good luck with that. But for Christmas Eve, we do a 13 fishes traditional Italian Christmas dinner, usually for 30 people. Some years I cook it twice for the DC crowd and again for my family up in New Jersey. And it's also decidedly not vegan. So it's only fish, but it's every kind of fish you can come up with. And I also wanted to say to the Lewis family, when Betsy said not revels, what you do with your tradition at Christmas, what she was referring to is the fact that there have been many folks this week who have said, what do we do for the holidays? I mean, are you kidding? We're directing revels. That's what we do for the holidays. We immerse, we drown, and then we rise like the light at the end of it all. So I love the fact that what the Lewis family does is takes what is already an incredibly revels saturated December and add more revels to it. That's awesome. Absolutely perfect. And there might be others of us who do similar like things in our home, because honestly, I don't know how you could get enough of singing Lord of the Dance or Sussex Mummers Carol, which you'll hear tomorrow, which is the closing piece of all Revels shows around the country. And so we have a few minutes, and I am willing to take a few hands if we can. And if we want to keep going, I can say goodbye to everyone on Facebook, and everyone can continue to stay in the room. Right now, I would love to actually ask the first question to Greg. Greg, can you quickly tell the story of the year? Yeah, note the quickly. That was a subtle, a subtle hint, which he got. Can you quickly tell the story of the year in Cambridge Revels when they, I think it was Cambridge, when they tried not to finish with Sussex Mummers Carol?
That's true. I don't know how many years in. It was in the early years. And they thought, Jack Langstaff, the founder, thought it might be good to try something else. So I don't remember what number it was, but he did it. At Over the Snowy Hills, says my wife, who is a treasure of lore in Revels. And so they did a nice number of it. And at the end, after a polite clapping, almost as one, but certainly by the end, everybody rose up and they all sang Sussex Mummers back to the people on stage, and they never made that mistake again.
So I love that, the sense that the tradition wasn't complete without the Sussex Mummers at the end, and that the audience, out of indignation and expectation, would manage to generate it themselves. So let's see, while we still have our artists in the room, our song leaders in the room, are there any questions specifically to any of them about either what they sang or about what they talked about their Christmas traditions? I will say that, Betsy, thank you for the shout out to Trader Joe's. I will be contacting them immediately and sending this and asking if they want to sponsor the fact that they just got this awesome shout out in the Daily Antidote. All right, I'm looking for hands. If anybody wants to wave a hand at me, we'll call on you. And if not, we'll say goodbye. And I am not seeing any hands today. One more scan. Wave at me frantically if I'm missing you, so that I know I'm not missing you. Okay, great. So it's a Saturday and everybody's excited. Oh, say it again.
Post the link to information about the winter solstice revels. Okay.
Yes. So information is in the chat, and we have been posting actually all of the cities all week. I'm not sure, Aaron, if we put all the cities in again today, but it's been in the emails that we've been sending, because a lot of the cities have, you can watch it after the fact, just like we will be available after the fact. And so it's a great Christmas gift and a great way of treating people in isolation to being able to find this community of revels and find that magic of the season and the magic of being able to sing together. All of the revels tend to be participatory. I don't know. I've only seen some of the cities so far. I don't know how many of them are participatory in there. actual presentations virtually, but I'm going to imagine that everybody's working hard to achieve that. Certainly the Revels North video, which we saw a snip from in here, it teaches Dona Nobis in a way to all folks in the audience so they can sing along. So yes, our link in the chat, other links in the chat. And I want to thank everybody so much for being here today. It's a beautiful Saturday here in the DC area. I hope everyone, I heard from someone today who's in the room who mentioned they had 41 inches of snow right now. So I'm sorry, but we don't. We have like half an inch. Thank you so much. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on Facebook Live. Thank you, gang, and hope you can join us again tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Village Harmony, I think. Yes, pretty sure. Sorry, I should have looked that one up. Hope you can join us tomorrow. I know that this coming week we have Village Harmony, we have Joe Jenks, we have Emma's Revolution, we have a lot of other folks joining us in the room. Tony Barron from Noel Sing We Clear, who was in the room with us the other day and now wants to come and sing with us. So please do join us for the rest of this amazing month.